We need to take a very, very deep breath because, I mean, Glenn, you've worked with Planet Cruise now for a fair while. You've been in the industry for a decade. You were telling me earlier the next trip to China is the best that you've ever seen.
Yeah, we get packages put together, and obviously they include many, many different things. I would say for China, if you want to go and see China, this is the best package I've ever seen. And that's not just me saying that. That includes everything on this one, with a cruise, a river cruise, seeing a few furry friends that we might have included on that one as well, and obviously some of the highlights is the Great Wall.
So a river cruise, obviously your main cruise, and so many trips and excursions, and every single aspect of this has been taken care of. You don't have to think of a thing, it's all done for you. By the way, the price came down by £200 today as well. My note said $3,699 earlier. It's actually come down by £200. It is amazing. We're going to just share a little clip of film of China, just give you kind of to whet your appetite a bit.
Yeah, but this is a package they've put together, and the team have put this together. We have a lady that works over in China with us that does some of these tours. It incorporates everything. So again, if China's on your bucket list and you're not sure the best way to do this, you're a little bit worried about exploring it yourselves, this is the ultimate way to do it. It's going to be a month's package altogether, 31 nights. It's going to take in not only a river cruise, it's also going to take in the Terracotta Warriors, it's going to take in the Great Wall of China, it's also going to go and see the pandas, which is something amazing if you've never had the opportunity to do that before. And we haven't even started on the cruise yet. A cruise of 17 days, again taken in places like Hong Kong, Ho Chi Minh City in Vietnam, and Bangkok as well.
Honestly, and every single aspect has been taken care of. And honestly, when we break down the hotel stays, the flights, the internal flights, the tours, the cruise, the value is exceptional. I can honestly say, if I was able to take a month off, then I'd do this.
Yeah,
I really would.
When we seal
You're not
deals,
going to let me, but I would. I'd definitely.
When we seal deals like this, it's something that really whets your appetite. And as I said, at 5 o'clock today, it was $3,699. They've dropped it by £200.
So if you're, if you're retired or you can take the time off, this is the one. Okay, sit back. Relax, we're going to take you on a journey that can be real if you book it. So,
Chapter 1.
So it starts off obviously with the flight to Shanghai, doesn't it?
Yeah, so we've got flights from London over to Shanghai. Obviously we can look at maybe Manchester and Birmingham if you need them, but this includes flights from London over, and then you've got your 2-night stay there in Shanghai. If you've never been to Shanghai, I was fortunate enough to go there a couple of years ago. Amazing gardens and temples, but it's the skyline that really lights up in Shanghai, as you can see there. You've got the Shanghai Tower, Oriental Pearl Tower, you've got the People's Square as well, and the shopping in Shanghai is second to none as well.
Yeah, I gather.
Great shopping over there as well. I think we filmed one of the Batman films there as well there a couple of years ago. Christopher Nolan filmed that there as well. But again, the skyline of Shanghai is something to behold.
And I know that Planet have arranged a city tour as well.
They've got a city tour on there on the first day, so it's good. If you don't know where you're going as well, good opportunity to do the city tour and see what's going on there.
Now, a little flight's next, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got a flight then that's taking you to Yichang. Now, I do apologise if any of my Chinese pronunciations go wrong today. We are trying our best. But again, with this one...
We'll let you off.
Oh, thanks very much. With this one as well, we're going to then start on a river cruise. Now, we've started river cruise, and this is a really, really popular product now. It's exploded over the whole market now. And this one is going to be an introduction into river cruising, a 4-day river cruise on the Yangtze River.
And it's a 5-star river cruise as well.
5-star
and you're going to
river
get
cruise.
to see so much, aren't you?
Yeah, it's different from ocean cruising. You can go out into the Atlantic and not see anything for 2 days. This one here, you'll be seeing something as you actually river cruise along the Yangtze, something a bit special.
Let's show you some of the great sights. So this is the Three Gorges Dam.
The Three Gorges Dam, it's the largest power station in the world. It's the hydroelectric dam, and it was completed in 2012. Very, very impressive, and you'll have a chance to see this in all its awe as you go along the Yangtze River on there. You've also got the Qutang, and also the Wu Gorges as well, which again is another opportunity on the second day. And again, on both of these days, you'll have staff with you, you'll have guides with you, giving you all the information. But as I said to you, Sean, you'll be seeing something all the time. You'll really be seeing China in all its glory.
And it's a beautiful 5-star full board river cruise there as well.
And again, from there we go on to Fengdu. Again, another opportunity to have a look around there. Another port of call. Again, the river cruise will stop and start as you go along, and you have an amazing opportunity. So basically, you've got 4 days on this river cruise just to ease you into China and get it started.
So, and this journey's only just begun, believe me. So, We've been to Shanghai for this wonderful river cruise. Where next then?
Then we go on for a transfer to Chengdu. You've got a hotel for a one-night stay on here. And then
is this where we visit the pandas?
This is where we visit the pandas. Again, if you've never had the opportunity to do this, obviously the pandas famous in China, very, very rare. They have the conservation centre there, so you have the opportunity to go to China and see the pandas. And again, when we've put similar packages on like this before, and it's flown because the pandas are one of the highlights. But this one, as I said to you before, with it included of the river cruise, makes it even better. But you can imagine going there on day 9 of this package, going and see the pandas there, and again spending some time there. You've got a one-night stay, and that again is something you might tick off the bucket list if you want to see the pandas in China.
And then, after we've seen our pandas, and we're feeling all cuddly.
Yeah, we're on to Xi'an, which is our next port of call, which is our next... No, I know Sean wasn't going to say it.
I was going to say it.
We've been practicing that one for the last half an hour. This one here is going to obviously take you out into Xi'an, and this one is where you get the opportunity to visit, again, another one of the highlights, which of course is the Terracotta Warriors.
Again, this is on my bucket list.
Yeah,
it really is.
I mean, obviously famous anyway, but the Queen visited here in 1986, and this really put this on the map. Phenomenal exhibit to go and see. I am so jealous of this cruise because I've never been to the Terracotta Warriors. I did have the opportunity to do that a couple of years ago and I missed out on it. But again, the opportunity to spend some time, again, with your guides the whole way through this. You stay with the same guide all the way through on this package, and again they'll walk you through the Terracotta Warriors.
This is what I love, you know, we really have cherry-picked the very, very best. Then you're transferred from your hotel to the airport. We fly over to Beijing, and then you've actually got 3 nights in a fantastic hotel. What are the highlights in Beijing then?
So many highlights on this one. Again, one of the highlights on this one is Tiananmen Square. Obviously famous in 1989 with the uprising and, of course, unfortunately, the massacre. And again, the famous picture of the gentleman standing in front of the tank. Again, you've got the Forbidden City on there. You've got the Temple of Heaven tours as well. And then that's on day 1. And then on the second day, you're then going to be going on to, of course, the Great Wall of China. Again, if you've never been there before, you have an opportunity to see a part of this. We don't expect our clients to walk the whole Wall of China because that would be a lot longer than a 31-day cruise. But you get the opportunity to say you've walked on the Great Wall of China. And again, as I said, with this one as well, with our tours, you get priority going through. So you don't have to queue at the Great Wall. You can actually get priority to go in and obviously beat the queues, which is something a little bit
different. And as you mentioned, you've got the Summer Palace tours as well.
Summer Palace tours as well.
Now, you've already had an amazing time. You've not even...
That's 14 days. That's 2 weeks done.
Yeah, I mean, imagine you've seen all of that, and then you've got a 17-night cruise with Princess. And I want to take you on board because I was recently very lucky to cruise with Princess. It was for my friend's 50th birthday, and I loved the whole experience. I had very, very high expectations of Princess, but they exceeded them. They really did.
Yeah.
The service, the food, just the general feel as well. It was a very relaxed atmosphere, but the standards were extremely high.
We get a lot of clients that phone in, and obviously people always have their favourites. And I would say people that tend to go with Princess go again and again.
I was going to say that.
When you get those repeat clients, you know that they're doing a good job on board.
I met friends on board that had been with Princess now for over 12, 13 cruises or so.
Yeah.
The food was wonderful. The restaurant experience was great. I love the movies under the stars. It was such a lot of fun to just lie outside and see the movies. Gorgeous pool areas, of course, as well. You could really chill out and relax. And I really adored the back of the ship there.
Yeah, because
spent a lot of time. There's a bit of sun trap, actually.
Bit of a sun trap. Yeah. You get down there early and get the sunbeds. But again, with Princess, great food, great entertainment, great bars and restaurants, something to keep everyone entertained.
My friends who were cruising for the first time, we went to the nightclub, by the way, every night. And I don't normally do that.
Yeah, I thought that.
Do you know what? The actual views were really good, I should say.
Yeah.
The back of the ship, you see. Now, all the staterooms, our friends had an ocean view, we had a balcony, but again, beautifully laid out, lots of space. The beds, I slept amazingly well.
Yeah. Was that after the nightclub?
Yeah.
They always send you to
I
see
did have
them.
the drinks package as
Oh,
well.
I thought you might have done. But it is very, very good, Princess. And as I said, with the feedback we get from them is very, very high. As I said, many of the staff have worked on all the ships there. Great experience. And as I said, as you can see there, beautiful images of the ships.
Yeah. I will definitely cruise with Princess again. So I was so impressed. So I think when you are away for this length of time, you need to know that you're going to be on a great ship and everything's going to be taken care of, and it will with Princess.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's see where you're going to be going to on this fabulous 17-night cruise. First days at sea, isn't it, Glenn?
Yeah, well, you'll need to relax after all that itinerary you've done before, so you can get to see the ship and again...
Yeah, and start to chill a bit.
Chill a little bit and relax a little bit. Then we're going into Busan in South Korea. Again, fantastic opportunity to see another country. Obviously there you've got the UN Memorial Cemetery, you've got beaches as well. Maybe just spend some time going around the main city. But again, a huge city as you can see. Again, a place that I've never been to, I really want to go to, and this is why this is such an interesting cruise for me. And to see South Korea is something a little bit special on there for you.
And then Nagasaki is next, isn't it?
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to go to Nagasaki a couple of years ago, and very, very sombering place to go and see. Obviously, with the August the 9th, 1945, with the bomb, and of course they've just literally had the 70th anniversary. Very, very interesting place to go and see. You really need to take a trip to go and see the museum, and it really, you know, whatever you've got going on in your life, see what's going on in that museum, because it does bring you down to earth. But very, very interesting place. And once you've done that, you'll have an opportunity to go around the city and see a little bit of Nagasaki as well. Very good.
Then a day at sea, just enjoy those chill, enjoy those wonderful open spaces, the pools, the lounges. And we're making our way over to Shanghai.
Shanghai, we've already been to Shanghai, so again, another opportunity. If you didn't do all your shopping there on the first time, you're on the cruise now, so you can do a little bit of shopping in Shanghai and see what you haven't seen.
A couple of days at sea, and then we're actually overnight on board in Hong Kong. And that's good because, you know, Hong Kong, you don't want to just do it in an afternoon, do you?
No, I mean, it's such a condensed city to go and see, and I mean, obviously you can get around quite easily. We were there for the rugby a couple of years ago, but again, a great opportunity to have a look around in Hong Kong. Another one of the fantastic cities of the world. But the good thing with this is having the overnight is that you can relax a little bit more. You don't have to rush back to the ship. You know, your food's already on board the ship, but maybe you want to eat out that night, try a little bit of the local restaurants, take some advice from the local guides. But again, a great opportunity to have a look. And as I said, just be careful with the credit cards in Hong Kong, because it's even better shopper than it is in Shanghai. And some of the prices there are very, very good. But again, one of the great cities of the world, and so if you've not been there before, I thoroughly recommend you see as much as you possibly can.
I've actually booked my next cruise in November, and we are visiting Hong Kong, and I can't wait.
Yeah, brilliant.
Really can't wait.
Fantastic city.
It's been on my
and the
bucket list for
sailing
many
there
years.
as well is amazing
Is
as
it?
well. Amazing sailing into Hong Kong.
I mean, is it? I think you'll agree already. This is one of the most spectacular journeys we've ever taken on the show. Now, the next 2 days at sea, I just want to talk about this because quite often people say, "Oh, you know, what do you do on the days at sea? Is it a bit boring?" That couldn't be further from the truth.
No.
There's always so much happening on a ship in so many different areas.
Exactly, they do. You know, there's loads of stuff to do. Again, after a package like this, you might just want to relax and take it easy. As I said, you've got the movie Under the Stars. Spend some time exploring the ship. Treat yourself to a spa treatment. Relax, have a massage. Again, you know, you never get enough to eat on a cruise ship. We know that. So, you know, go and get some more food. Keep troughing and troughing. Again, there's loads of things to do on that. But again, a great opportunity just to obviously just experience the ship, take it easy and see as much as you can.
What I realised, I mean, the friends I was with are quite reserved, and there are always busy areas on the ship, but there are always quiet areas. So we found the back of the ship was really quiet, and we loved it. There's always going to be great entertainment every evening as well. So your whole evenings, you've got, you know, drinks in the bars, the cocktail lounges. There's entertainment, you know, singers, dancers. You've got your great restaurant experiences, you know, even things like the casino if you fancy a flutter. So there's always
something going on.
Yeah, I've never been bored for a second. In fact, we came off our cruise thinking we didn't get to do it all.
No. Exactly.
Anyway, we've still got some more ports, haven't we? Ho Chi Minh.
Ho Chi Minh into Vietnam now. So again, another place to go and visit. Again, you've got a chance to go to the Cu Chi tunnels here. Again, Vietnam's got its past for the last 40 years. Again, another very, very sombering places. Make sure you try and get out into the places there of history and go and see those Cu Chi tunnels. Go and see the Killing Field. A very, very interesting place. And again, another place to go and see.
Now, something completely different now. Bangkok.
And Bangkok is something completely different. You can have all sorts of holidays there, and I've had a couple of good holidays myself. Great opportunity to go into Lang Shabang, and then from there you can make your way into Bangkok. Great bars, great restaurants. You've got the river going through the middle there. Fantastic temples, and of course the nightlife as well. It's famous Bangkok. You're into Thailand now, and it's just a lovely way of finishing this package.
Yeah.
And again, as I said, something a little bit special.
And then you've got 2 final days at sea, back to Singapore when you disembark and you're flown back home, of course, to the UK. Glenn, one thing I want to ask you, I mean, this is a big decision for our viewers to make tonight. Do you get people calling and just asking for more questions, asking more questions about this, getting more information? Yeah,
tonight I would say we'll have people phoning in, getting more information. I mean, hopefully we've given them quite enough anyway. It's a 31-day cruise, it's for 2 people, it's sort of £7,000, so it's a big investment. But the other thing I would say to you is if you want to do China and you're not sure how to do it, this takes in everything. Even with the person that we work with, she'll also help you to organise your Chinese visas as well, which is something people get a little bit scared of as well, so they can help her assist and do that.
So not everything is taken off, there's nothing that you have to worry about?
If you want to do China, book this package. Book this package.
I want to. Just speak to my bosses, get me a month off and I'll do it.
Let me have a quick chat now, one second.
Anyway, let's remind you what's included. We've managed to squeeze it into 1 page here. But you've got 70 nights full board cruise. The food is amazing, honestly. All the flights, all the transfers are included. You've got the tours of China. You've got the river cruise included, and that's a 4-night 5-star river cruise. All of these great tours, the Terracotta Warriors, the Great Wall, Tiananmen Square, the Panda Conservation, many more, and your hotel stays, of course. They're all included in this trip of a lifetime. All you need to do, if you want to find out more, is give us a call. 0800 840 1088. That is, of course, exclusive to Planet Cruise.
Exactly.
Wow. That's what Planet Cruise are really good at, by the way, putting together exclusive bespoke packages, as well as getting you great deals.